Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie and we're gonna do a 2 o'clock tasting and a keto tip. I actually have been wanting to talk about something on here, and I've gotten enough messages that I'm like, clearly this needs to be addressed. And so we're gonna talk about body image on the keto page. I really have a lot of things kind of floating around in my head. And so as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? I'm tuning in from Minnesota. So it actually is pretty nice today. The sun is shining. It's super sparkly out on the lake that I'm looking at. And you might be able to see it through my microwave. Hold on. I'm wrong, you guys. It's awkward when you're going backwards. There's my lake. Can you see it? Okay. It's a nice day. Tell me, where are you tuning in from, and what did you have for lunch? Some of you are rebooting. So if you are rebooting, you are almost done with your 60 hours. Congratulations, you're almost there. Finish strong tomorrow. It'll be 60 hours. You will be done. You will have rested and reset your metabolism. So if you're rebooting, awesome. You're doing incredible. Keep going. Make sure you're tuning into the reboot page for guidance on that, or message me with questions. If you are not rebooting, what did you have for lunch? I ask you that because it gives other people ideas as they're tuning in. All right? So, what did you have for lunch? Here is what I'm shaking up today. So, if you ever see me talk about my mom fuel, I've been drinking ketones for 7 years. I love them. They're a fuel source. I'm going to shake up one right now. And we're going to talk about, like, my 40-year-old, I'm not 40, but almost, I'll be 40 in February, my 40-year-old body versus being 20 prior to having kids. And honestly, a lot of messages that have to do with people not being happy with their body. We're going to talk about like keto, what it truly means, some of the benefits you're probably looking for that you're not paying attention to. And I think it's super important. So I'm going to shake up my mom fuel. Is it backwards? Did I flip over the camera? Yeah, I did. So it either looks like this in an ampule, or it is a packet that you take, you shake it up, you put it in some water, it puts you in ketosis in under an hour. What that means is this doesn't have your body make ketones. Once your body makes ketones, whether you're eating a specific way or you have them through the drink, your body uses them, and it uses them for energy. For me, I needed the energy to keep up with my 4 kids and homeschool them. I'm a homeschool mom. Well, I say 4 kids and 4 dogs. Sometimes the dogs are more work than the kids. So I love the energy, the focus, the appetite control, helps you not eat everything. It keeps you on track. I feel like, honestly, it's helped me long-term join the gym, feel stronger, just feel better. And I'm almost in my 40s. It is a tool to keep me on track. If you've never tried ketones, you should grab the challenge, and we do this all the time on my customer group, walking you through it, guiding you through it, working on low-carb meals, drinking your water, moving your body, and drinking them. If you want to know more, post challenge in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to shake up one of my favorite flavors. It's a liquid form. It does the same thing. I'll show you. So here's what we're going to talk about today. So make sure you're saying hi. Yes, my husband drinks ketones. You guys, it's not just mom fuel. I call it mom fuel because it's helped me in so many different ways. But I have lots of men, my husband, my dad loves them, and lots of other guys, probably a lot of the husbands of the wives on here that drink the ketones, the husbands do too. And so for the same reasons, like my husband has a sweet tooth, so this helps him not eat as much, and so many different reasons. So my husband's goal about 9 years ago was he needed to lose 50 pounds. That's why we started this keto journey. I'll give you the very short version. We moved back. Oh, it's getting warm in my house. The sun is shining. So we moved back from Oklahoma. We used to live in Oklahoma. Well, Minnesota, born and raised, moved away, came back. We have moved away from Minnesota 4 times, and we just keep saying the Lord wants us back in Minnesota, so here we are. But for real, my husband jokes, and he says he had some great workout partners in Oklahoma, and then we moved back, and he found birthday parties, cupcakes, all of the holidays with all of the families, and he gained 50 pounds. And so that's where his keto journey That's where his keto journey started, and I joined him later on. So here's what I am going to do. You can't really see it on the camera. Let me pop it open real quick. But I'm going to shake up, this is one of my favorite flavors, and it's, whether it's a liquid or a powder, a little bit different formulation does the same thing. You simply put this in water, you shake it up, you drink it in under an hour, try to drink it within 30 minutes, and the expectations are you're going to have better energy throughout your day. You're going to have, your brain should turn on. Ketones are brain fuel. It's incredible. So everybody has different reasons why they use it. We have people that are athletes that use it for athletic performance, people that sit at a desk all day that use it for more brain focus, moms like me who don't want to have to take naps every day and just stay on track. And so, hey, thank you. I love this hoodie. I don't know where I got it, but I usually get caught by those Instagram ads with cute little sweatshirts and then I swipe up and buy it. So there you go. Here's what I'm drinking. Okay. We actually need to have a serious conversation, and it's probably going to be more of a woman conversation. So if you are a guy watching this, I think that's great. You can tune in, of course. Look at, oh, you guys, it's so good. So my tasting is the orange one. It's called Naranja. Naranja, I think that's means orange for, in Spanish. Is that right? Naranja? Anyways, it's delicious. Is that right, girls?
No.
Oh, I don't know then why it is. It means something. Okay. I don't even know. You guys, here's a conversation we actually need to have. So I'm in a text message thread with a girl from this morning, and I have plenty of women that message me throughout the days and the weeks, and it really has to do with, I'm just going to say older women. Older women meaning me. I don't feel like I'm old. I'm almost 40. But what I want to say is like a woman who has already had children, or maybe they let their body go, or they're working on getting their body back. And I think and I know we know this, a lot of you know this, right? That the social media, whether it's magazines or whatever you're looking at, gives us sometimes a distorted view, right, of what our body should look like. So when I dove into this keto lifestyle with my husband just wanted fat loss. And honestly, I and my husband would coach men differently than women. I feel like men, and you guys can agree or disagree, it's up to you, but like if I'm coaching my dad or my brother or my husband, it seems that most men, tell me if you agree with this, most men can either drop the pop that they're drinking, the sugary drinks they're drinking, stop eating so much sugar, and they're going to lose 20 pounds in a week. Listen, that's not a guarantee. I'm not giving you like, if you do this, you get this. But in reality, there's a lot of more things going on in women's bodies than men's bodies. Does anybody agree with that? Have you seen that? Because I'll have women that go, oh my goodness, my electric. Can you turn that off, please? We have one of those sinks that automatically turns on when you walk by it, and it's really great. So, but I have women that get frustrated because they compare their journey to their husband's journey, right? So listen, wives or women and men, you're different. Your bodies are different, and you process food differently, and you have hormones and different things that you have to work with. So like my dad, I'll tell my dad, you know what? He'll be like, Stephanie, I just need to lose some weight. And I'm like, Dad, why don't you actually listen to when I tell you what to do? And he knows. He's like, I know. I'm like, drop the pop, drop the sugar. You'll be down 20 pounds in no time. It's true because he goes up and down. So here's what I want to encourage some of you women on. Whether you are in this place where you don't love how you look, and maybe you don't love how you feel, and maybe you're comparing yourself to like your sister or your neighbor or your coworker or whoever it is because you want to look a specific way. And I'm all for that. Like you can do that with food. You can look a certain way when you weight train and when you run and you really work on your body. And I'm not going to talk about doing things extra that have to do with lifts and tucks and all of those surgical things. Like if you want your body to look like a specific body, I get it. And if you want to be the best version of a mom bod, let's just say that, like if you've had babies and you have been taking care of babies and you've been in this season of like really probably not putting yourself first, I want you to maybe let that go of like my most likely will not look like we have 4 dogs. Hold on. Your body will most likely not look like it looked like when I was in high school. I have birthed 4 babies, right? I've had 4 C-sections. Now I feel stronger. I feel incredible. I have incredible energy. Like I'll tell people, I feel like I'm in my 20s physically. Like I feel like it, right? My energy is incredible. My mood is great. My mental clarity is great. My brain is on point. I feel like I'm gaining muscle. So I'll give you a realization, right? You can drink, I can say as many as you want, but most people drink 1 or 2 a day. 2 a day. Sorry, I was reading a question. Sidetracked, squirrel. All right, here's a story. Yesterday we were at CrossFit. We did a great workout, and then one of the extra add-on workouts was V-ups. And you either practice these crazy workout, like they're called GHDs. I physically don't do them. You have to like lay on this machine and go all the way back, and my muscles are not strong enough to do that right now. And not that they couldn't be, right? So then we were laughing. Some of us moms were all in a line working on doing these V-ups. And I was like, you guys, my muscles are not the muscles that I had when I was 20. My muscles are so torn apart from having babies that they're not like lined up right here. My muscles are over here. And so surgically, I could get that fixed. I don't want to, but my body is not going to look the same way it looked when I was in high school or even when I was 20. And I have women who, like, they get so frustrated because they might have a little bit of extra skin or different things that they don't like. And here's what happened today is I was coaching a woman, a sweet mom, and I just said, hey, I hear that you're frustrated. She's got her hormones looked at, all of the things. She's doing everything right, and she actually looks really good. I said, I know that you're frustrated and you don't look the way that you feel like you should look, like the picture that you did when you first met your husband and then 20 years later. And I also said, I feel like more than just your fat loss, like you can tone up, you can do some weights for sure, but what we really need to work on is your mindset, because right now the words that are coming out of your mouth tells me that you hate your body, you don't like yourself, you're disgusted by the words that you're telling me. And so I actually don't even want to coach you on fat loss, because I'm telling you right now your food looks great and you're telling me you're disgusted. And I'm guessing somebody else on here feels the same. I get that often, is like women not feeling like they can't even look at themselves in the mirror. And I'm like, guess what? You are where you are today and you can get better. And if you are eating well and you're sleeping better and you can move better and you can walk more, you can bend down and tie your shoes, you can walk from the parking lot to the office and up the stairs without being out of breath, you just feel more joyful. Like, the reason you want to eat healthy is because it creates your mindset and your brain to be more healthy. You think clearer, you feel better. And I want you to have a realistic expectation of my body. My husband was like, well, I don't know if that's true. And I'm like, my body, unless I surgically fix it, will not look the same as my body did prior to kids. And that's okay, because whoever told us that we had to. The goal for me is to help coach people and to find a lifestyle where they can create some type of healthy eating, not overeating, not eating because they don't like themselves, not eating out of emotion, but simply going, food is fuel. What does that look like? Like, what's a good breakfast option for you? Here's a good lunch. Here's a good dinner. I want you to drink your water. You don't need all of that sugar. Like, it gives you brain fog. It doesn't make you think clear, and it makes you feel gross after you drink it. So the point of this keto page, and sometimes I wish I actually would change the name. I'm like, you know what? More people come here for keto, and I actually coach more people in doing a low carb, carb conscious, a lifestyle approach. Most people do not sustain keto, nor do they even do it right. And who's to say the actual keto diet is right for people long term? It's great for medical reasons, and it's great maybe if you want to kickstart, but most people diving into an actual ketogenic diet quit, give up. If they do it for a certain period of time and they go back to the old ways of eating, then guess what? They gain it all back. And so if you can learn, like, your mindset is important. if you can learn like, I'm here today and I'm going to create the best version of me being 40 and then 50 and then 60. And that looks like I want my energy levels to look great. I would like to feel comfortable in my clothes for sure. I can go for walks. I want to be able to weight lift. I want to be able to play with my grandkids someday. I want to not be tired at the end of the day. I want to get good sleep so I can wake up and have a positive attitude. That to me is healthy. I don't know what I would change the name, and I'm not going to, but in general, I think it skews people because they're like, I don't want to do keto. Well, guess what? Most people on this page are not keto. Most people are carb conscious. They're low carb. They take the buns off the burgers. They don't put the croutons in the salad. They eat less sugar. They eat more veggies. They're just mindful. That to me is a healthy lifestyle. And I've heard this phrase before. It's not from me, but the phrase is the diet that will work for you is the one that you stick with long term. And I 100% believe that. I've got friends that are paleo and Whole30 and everybody's a little different. A lot of them drink ketones because this is a fuel source. The reason I talk about ketones so much is because it keeps me on track. Some people like drink pots of coffee or energy drinks or protein or like whatever it is that gets them through the day. And I drink ketones. It's not a magic pill, but it sure does help 100% because I know scientifically that ketones, once they enter your body knows what to do with them. And I know from a scientific level that your body prefers ketones over glucose. Crazy, I know, but it actually turns your brain on. And I have science to prove it. And I feel amazing, hands down, no matter what. I will drink them and then I'll do the best I can with my food. And some days are better than others. And some seasons I'm more strict than others, right? But what I want you to understand is having a good mindset of like, you need to love yourself. You need to go, I know where I am here today. I could maybe walk some more. If I don't like maybe I don't like certain areas of my body, you could be like, you know what? I'm going to do something different. I'm going to join a gym and have somebody coach me on strength training. That would be something. Hold on. That would be something that would take you to the next level, right? If you're like, all right, I feel good. Sometimes people don't want to dive into a gym. I get it. And sometimes we say like, well, I have to pay for that. Well, guess what? We all pay for a lot of things. Like people pay to get their nails done. I do not. People pay to get their hair done. I have a lot of gray hairs right now. A lot of them. I do need to get it colored. What do you value, right? You pay for what you value. I value ketones. I value our CrossFit gym membership. And while to me, and some people would say it's like, ooh, it's kind of expensive. Like that's what I need to keep me on track. And I will give up things like nails to go to the gym and drink my ketones because I feel incredible and I feel incredible. And I can do it with my kids. I can be somewhat of hopefully a coach and guidance to my kids doing it with them. Not that they don't love nails. They would rather get their nails done too. But does that make sense? Like, what do you want? What do you value? What would help you take your health and fitness to the next level? Is it an accountability partner? Do you need to get a gym membership? Some of you actually need to track your food, right? It doesn't have to be super strict, but just for the awareness of what you're eating. And I want you to have this understanding of, all right, here's where I am today at whatever age you are. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and go, I love you. Some people can't do that, right? That's why we focus on mindset in the mornings, although I didn't do my mindset mornings this morning because we left super early for a doctor's appointment. But for real, like if I stressed out about my stomach or the way that do I love it? It's a part of me. It shows me that I had 4 kids. I have 4 daughters who are incredible. And if somebody was going to judge me for my abs being split and not having a flat stomach, social media might say, you can be stronger. And then I would say, yeah, I can if I go surgically have them fix it. And I'm not going to do that. So I just want you to have a realistic expectation. And what does healthy truly mean to you? Not just fat loss. Fat loss is great and we can work on that. But what else? What else does healthy mean to you? And work on that and work on loving yourself. And if you give yourself some time and you can fill yourself up with things like good food, mindset, a community of people. You want to know why we love the CrossFit gym as well? It's a great group of people. I was sitting around after our workout yesterday, and there was one guy left. And so when we finish our workout, sometimes it's timed. And then when we're done, everybody stands and they wait till the last person is done. And they're not waiting like I want to go. Everybody is cheering people on. And I wanted to record it yesterday because I was like, there's not very many places you can go where there's a community of people that solidly cheer you on no matter what. He wasn't last. Nobody cared that he was last. He was doing a really hard weight. He was working out so hard, and everybody sat there and cheered him on until he was done. Be a cheerleader for yourself. And if you need more of a community, welcome to the Keto Mom community. Maybe find a community in your local area where people do that. Go to a gym, just something. There's a lot of people that need you, but also need a community of people to be around. And so that's what we have found. Anyways, I'm babbling. I want you to look at your body, have realistic expectations of you can get stronger, look better, feel better. And also, I don't need to look like that person. I'm going to do and be the best version of me. So whatever that means to you, I am here to help. You can send me a message. You can always go to ketomomsecrets.com. There's lots of different things to click on. There's recipes and mindset and book club and how to get started and ketones and trials and all of the things. If you want to know more about my mom fuel, I will always, always, always say this is the only fuel and the best fuel that I use. It's incredible. Just post challenge in the comments. Otherwise, send me a message. I'm here to help. I hope you guys have an incredible afternoon, and we'll talk to you very soon.